What's up guys, this is Dennis with Luxan Jewelry. Thank you so much for tuning in today. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about these jump rings and these chains and how I weld it together. I haven't really shared with you guys much detail about this, but I decided to just give you guys some extra details, some more information on this machine that I purchased. I've been doing this for quite a while now, and so this is just an additional benefit when it comes to purchasing from Luxan Jewelry, just to make sure that the jump rings are nice and welded closed shut together, that way they don't open up. And so if you take a look here guys, when it comes from the manufacturer, sometimes they're open, sometimes they're a little bit just slanted open. Not a big deal. All you can do is just get some pliers and close it up, and that's what I do with every single chain, every single batch that I get. I go ahead and inspect every jump ring, I close it up, and then I go ahead and start the process with the welding machine. And so it's a very simple process, it's a very easy process. And look guys, I have been purchasing from manufacturers for a few years now, and I have been purchasing from multiple manufacturers, whether that be in Italy, Mexico, Indonesia, and the majority of them, I don't want to say 100% of them, but the huge majority of them don't have jump rings closed. Okay, and so when it comes to the marketplace, I've purchased from many other people as well, and I purchase it and they don't have the jump ring closed. And so that's just an additional benefit when it comes to purchasing from Luxan Jewelry. I personally close every single one of them myself. And so I have this machine here. As you can see, it's a very simple process. Nothing dramatic, nothing crazy, but it does take some time. From batch to batch, it does take a few hours just to close every single one of them. Once you close it up, I go ahead and just polish it up, remove all the dark spots there, and just kind of give it a nice polish on both sides and make it nice and shiny. And so that's just an additional benefit, guys. And one of the reasons I weld the jump rings together is to give it an extra security on the chains. And so it's just an additional benefit. But what ends up happening, guys, is the jump ring itself is pretty sturdy. It should not come off by any means. But what does tend to happen is some people like to pull on the chains, kind of like to hold it and just kind of move it around their hands. Or sometimes people wear the chains while they're playing football or they're playing basketball and it's moving, or sometimes it gets caught up on the clothes or it's pulling. And from time to time, the jump ring kind of tends to open up a little bit, little by little, little by little, little by little. And then the next thing you know, it just opens up and then the chain falls off. And so it's not necessarily a huge deal, but I went ahead and just purchased this machine just to add some extra security, because I have had in the past some people that the jump rings fall off. And so I just decided to say, hey, I'm going to purchase this machine here, and I'm going to personally close every single chain that I receive, and I'm going to just weld it together. When I receive the chains, just closing it is not ideal. Welding it and closing it is ideal. Just to make sure that it's closed and it's welded together is a great thing. And so another reason is you don't want your chain to fall off for whatever reason it may be, okay? There's many different scenarios, many different reasons, and so I can't label every single one of them, but just in case you don't want your chain to fall off because of the jump ring, because it gets a little bit loose, or just because there's some normal tugging on it, you don't want the chain to fall off. And so guys, again, this is just an additional benefit. With every Luxan Jewelry chain that I offer on the website that has a jump ring, I close it up, I weld it together just for you guys. Like I said, it takes some time. It takes a few hours just to do a single batch, but it's totally worth it just to know that you guys are wearing a nice, secure chain. All right, and so guys, again, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you can, put the fire emoji in the comments below. Put the wave emoji in the comments below, just letting me know that you watched this video all the way to the end.